Hey guys, what's up? How ya doing? I'm here to talk to you guys about RWBY Volume 9 on episode or chapter 5. This episode or chapter was a little nothing much really happened here and there. A little information, however, after works, I guess it's a little confusing depending on how you want to look at it, so that's by all means. Sorry about that. Let's just get this started. We have to it that RWBY and the Curious Cat, whatever his name is, ends up having to talk about the situation with the caterpillar, the guy who drugged Team RWBY and all that, but Curious Cat did not really give a big 100% confirmation answer that there is no death in this world, there's just ascension or something. I guess it's a little confusing. I guess no one really dies in there, I guess, depending on how you even perceive it or how you even look at it, but we have to it that they're going to gather some ingredients in order to turn Weiss, Blake, and Yang back to their original height, You get the idea. They had to gather something for the parfait kind of thing. But RWBY gets distracted by a blacksmith woman who apparently asked RWBY a couple questions since she found a sword that belongs to Penny, She asked him, what's wrong? What are you doing? That kind of thing. Eventually, this is about RWBY's struggle, I mean, throughout this entire volume, we get to see RWBY having to struggle hard about having to come in terms, get into a situation where how she's trying to come in terms about her own actions and consequences, And by that time, she was only imagining things, or she was in a hallucination or an illusion that this woman was trying to help RWBY, but nothing much has gone according to plan, I guess, depending on the situation. Even right now, RWBY looks at a weapon that might possibly remind her of her mother or something, or maybe someone else. We don't really know, or maybe herself alone. I mean, it looked really familiar. I mean, it's almost close to maybe Crow's weapon or her weapon, but etc. Eventually, they end up getting attacked by a Jabberwocker. I guess one of those big, tall, evil, that giant cat that we saw at the very beginning of RWBY, and then we saw that one with Neapolitan. You get the idea kind of thing, OMG kind of thing. But we have the cat says, we gotta go eat the parfait, get the heck out of here. Because, one, if you get eaten by this thing, there is no ascension. You die permanently or you cease to exist kind of thing. Eventually someone shows up to I'm trying to fight the Jabberwocker, the bird, but later on we get to see someone in the rusted armor and a animal that he has, and so forth. Eventually Team RWBY, with the exception of RWBY, and manages to defeat the thing, but unfortunately that was just an illusion, and realizes that it's actually very bad, and that we have to it that the girls tell them to follow the Rusted Knight whatsoever, and the Curious Cat and the bird decides to do what they can to fight against the Jabberwocker, but unfortunately for that Jabberwocker that comes into the numbers, ends up killing the bird, As for the cat, we don't really know what happened. But we have to Team RWBY thanks to Rusted Knight, but we get to see the real identity of that Rusted Knight, and it's actually Jean himself saying, Team RWBY, you finally made it. And everyone could only stare in shock, realizing to see Jean being in a very old-aged form, etc., and the episode chapter ends up there. So it looks like to me we're going to find out from John himself, and he's going to explain and telling everyone about the situation here and there, And it's going to be devastating because, Jean, he used to be young, let's be honest, but now look at him. He is old, tired, and he's super sad. I mean, I'm pretty sure after all that's happened to him, we don't really know how he grew that beard whatsoever, but I'm pretty sure he must have gone through a lot of trouble. We don't really know. We're about to find out, but yeah. So until then, people, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm Alphazito. Have a good day. I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot toot.